The banner sags under the weight of rain and snow. The white waves on red. Hello, guy.
Container, container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, container, put the logos on.
Easy Leo, you say. The accent is so thick it's impossible to not notice he's Ubi. From the vanishing peninsula of Ubisund. On Monday.
Container, container, used to be Pines. Container, container, now belongs to Everett.
Tiny man is so engaged in his work he doesn't notice you. Hi!
Everett, he looks after everyone. Huh? Well, hey there. How can I help you, mister? I see you're not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you?
I shut up, pass over his kind face. What is it with you people and scabs?
I don't personally mind. Folks are just folks, you know. And folks gotta eat.
He doesn't seem to be waiting for you to answer.
Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
You're Ubi, right? Yes. Oh yes, born and raised in Iraish, mister. Mom had to leave my dad after he got a bit violent. Took us here to the new world. I was about 10 then. Too old to lose my accent then. People say us Ubis are up to all sorts of trouble with sheep and other animals and whatnot. I just want you to know there was never any of that where I came from. No sir, those is nasty rumors. Thank you for clarifying that, sir. What are you doing with containers? Oh, I'm just making some covers for... Oh wait, this is a red one. Ooh. Covers for non-containers here. Yes I am. So it's easy for the crane operators to spot them. He waves at the containers towering behind him. What's going on here? He looks at the mountains of containers rising behind him. Ah, everything's so pretty in red. You and Leo look like brothers as you glance around with similar childlike wonder. Keep the amazement to myself. The old man whistles and hums a jaunty tune to himself. Where is everyone? The harbor is empty. Oh, most of the guys are down at the gates, keeping the scabs from coming in. He leans in with a confident look. We're on a strike. The whole union is. You don't have to work when you're on a strike. Ha! We haven't worked for 2 months now. So no one is working. Not everyone is down there, of course. He chuckles. Mr. Everett is in his office, like where he always is. And John Luke is guarding the gate. He pauses to think. But Titus and his boys got in some drunken trouble and Everett sent them on a nice vacation for a week or so. He stops, but seems eager to tell you more. What trouble did Titus Vat get into? Oh, I'm not really supposed to talk about that. That's union's business. He smiles, leans closer. Him and his boys stirs up something in town, probably drank too much and got in a fight or something. I heard Mr. Everett telling them to take some time off. But what did he actually do? I guess the boys got a bit too right and had to let us in team. I really don't know the details. That's just how the boys are, you know. Another shocker. I haven't been in a fight since I was in middle school. Easy, Leo. Let's keep this on the hardest. He looks at you for assistance. Too rowdy? Leo, what kind of fight did he get into? Did he kill a mercenary? Too late! Leo's mouth is still moving and Moore's spewing forth. Words, and look. Even more words! This guy could go on until the end of days! Now he's talking about some drunk sawmill owner who, no, he already switched to a priced fishing rod he apparently owned at some point. You know what? Just cut in there with your questions. Do you work here? Yes, everybody needs a job and this is mine. I'm Leonard, by the way. Leonard Bellick, but everyone calls me Leo. The man raises his hands in a welcoming gesture. I'm like Mr. Everett's right man. When Mr. Edgar is out of town, Mr. Edgar's right-hand man. When Mr. Everett is away. Chuckles. Did I read that right? Yeah. Actually, Miss Beaufort is the right-hand man, but she's a lady. Good hard chuckle again. What do we know about this? Screw you, Goliath. Matter of fact, who is this Miss Beaufort? The lieutenant looks up at Leo. A really pretty lady with skin like those Dowks and sucker candy bars my missus likes so much. Them are real nice to suckle on once the dinner is done and me and the missus sit down beside the radio. but I can't listen to the radio all the time. There's so much to do around here, and I'm always busy keeping things running here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Stay on this Mrs. Buford topic. Hold on, who's this Mr. Buford you mentioned? Oh, Lizzie. He's a real sharp tool. Mr. Everett put her through some fancy school and everything, east of the river. 40 years she was gone when she came back. She was all fancy and lawyerly. Oh, that's the girl in front of the Hardy Boys. But she's a really nice girl. Grew up here in the neighborhood. Knows everybody and gets along with everyone. Real Peter of the community one day, I'm sure. If he goes on, if me, Mrs. and I was to have a child, I'd be real happy if she turned out like her. But she can't have kids. Dr. Lemater said so, and she knows about such things. Been a doctor for almost 50 years, she has. He sighs and falls silent, watching you meekly with his blue eyes. I think you're doing a great job around here, Leo. Yes, this place really seems to run like clockwork. Keep it up, Leo. The lieutenant smiles at the little man. Well, thanks a lot. Coming from you, it means a lot, really. You didn't think it was possible, but the smile becomes even wider. Sometimes I feel like some of the guys don't really get how much I bust my ass for them here. But you guys are alright. Are you the Leo who wrote the note on the make more banners? Oh yes, he replies excitedly. I leave all kinds of notes to myself. That old head of mine ain't so good at keeping things in no more. I almost forget about the borscht. What was that about the borscht? Yes, I've been taking special whirling borscht to the men every day since the strike started. The little guy chuckles merrily. It's very, very good. Makes a man feel so warm and happy. He shakes his hand with a wide smile. Feel like I could take on Mr. Rinaudin's boar dogs every time the lunch is done. Electrochemistry, power borscht, huh? Never heard of borscht that turns little guys into dog fighters. Alcohol, however. What do you mean by taking this soup to the men? Is it for striking? Yes, I'm taking it to them. The borscht keeps them happy and in fighting spirit. Makes them all warm inside. They brew it in the whirling in rags. Looks like the borscht is spiked. I'm gonna look into it. Oh, sure, mister, sure. The little guy nods. You do that? Yes, sir. He didn't actually understand what you meant, and now he's just nodding along. What's in that container over there? Oh, that one. And he looks like a man. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up. Told you. I'm looking for the union leader of the Dock Workers Union. Oh, you want Mr. Everett then? He's awfully nice fellow, he is. Him and his brother are both nice fellows. They live their entire lives in this here neighborhood, he coughs, then continues immediately. Guys like Mr. Everett and Mr. Edger, his brother, are real good guys. Made Martinez what it is today. Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar and I went to the same school we did when we were boys. East now, Leo. I just want to know where I can find the man. Oh, Mr. Everett is where he always is, in his office, of course. He points to the two joint containers on your right. Alright, I'm off. Bye-bye now. He returns to his work. I'm done with the shit compressor thingy. Alright, what do we get? Besides scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer shit that's been observed as a at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit singularity lasts. Wow, all endurance white checks unlocked. Learning cap for endurance raised to 4. Nah, fucking knee. I need to unlock this as well. Shit. Here we go. Oh well. We'll have lots of stuff to do. Let's go this way. See how this goes. I meet the boss, eh? Ooh. Some more money. The coffee in the giant thermoses is still lukewarm, right? A stair made of pallets leading up. Let's look at the fish first. A taxidermy fish that tells time. Alright. Alright, let's see. Hanged man check unlocked. Oh, it was. Oh, it should be, anyways. Union boss. Everett Clare. Before you is a walrus of a man seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you. With great effort, he stretches himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you. A mixture of expectation and patience, well bottled. Are you in charge of the dark workers?
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you two to stop by. Please, have a seat.
He gestures to a tiny chair opposite to his giant desk.
I'm Everett Clare, head of the Debargeurs Union here in Martinez.
The man relaxes into a chair and continues.
I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair under the head looks like a torture device.
You go ahead, detective.
The lieutenant looks at you, then the chair. Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best. Inland Empire. Forget about what? What about this Dubois stuff? You're getting some serious bad advice from that name. Why are you calling me Mr. Dubois?
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner as equals. Take a seat, I insist.
It's nothing. Yes, that's probably right. It's nothing. Forget about it. Filter it out. He's trying to throw you off your game with this Dubois nonsense. Don't give him the pleasure. I'll just sit down.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
Remain serious.
So tell me, how can the head of the Debargeurs Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
Pain threshold. The sheriff thing has to be the most uncomfortable shell in the world. It's violating your backside. Ah, damn it.
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Garte. Some people have no manners. It pains me to say. This should take care of that nonsense.
He points to a giant novelty check on his desk. It's absolutely comically huge.
It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with the cafeteria manager. Go ahead, take it.
Points at it again. Wow, that's 25 real. That's good money. You need it. Wait, you know Gart?
Yes, I know Lawrence. He's a real character. No union man in him. A real piece of work, that boy is.
Damn it. It's probably gonna be seen as a bribe if I take it, so keep it, I'm good.
Okay. I respect a man with principles. No handouts then.
He crosses his arms on his ample midsection and sinks further into his chair.
Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun. Lost gun.
His slag-like lips move, but all I can hear is an echo. Lost gun, lost gun, lost gun. Half-light. The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only two words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun. How do you know about my lost gun?
I know everything, Harry. Right now I know that you're worried. Don't be worried. Everything's going to be alright.
But I'm not Harry, I'm Raphael.
It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be alright.
No. And it was loaded. There were 2 bullets in it. You always keep at least 2 barrels loaded. The sheriff's killing you. Don't panic. Come on, let's not panic. Oh no, God, you're sweating, your knees jerking, you're about to cry, aren't you? And you're about to cry because you lost your gun. Though still not going to shoot yourself with it. No, I'm not going to try. Try to stay cool.
Mr. Dubois, you don't look so good.
What is this Mr. Dubois he keeps repeating? What is he trying to pull here? You need to cool the fuck down. Chill.
Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois! Harry!
Large man snaps his fingers, but to no effect. You're in some stupor. Keep sliding down the stair like a yellow shot. There is no Harris. Let your man go to your safe place. Let's keep sliding down the stair.
Mr. Dubois, are you okay? Can I get you a glass of water or something? Are you having some kind of medical emergency?
Maybe you could use your hand somehow. It's in a kind of throwing motion, like you're throwing that. Mr. Dubois, act right back at him. He's Mr. Dubois. Now I'm as good as it gets, Mr. Dubois. Oh yeah, man, I'm fucking great. I'm melting. No, actually this chair is uncomfortable. I could use that glass of water. Sit upright.
What an odd demonstration of... Huh? You got me, Harry. I don't even know what. As entertaining as it was, I'm afraid we're wasting our time. And I'm an extremely busy man, as I'm sure you are too.
I'm not panicking or anything, I swear. Just get me my morale back.
Okay, enough. We are here to ask you some questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
700% panic and a little bit. So, quick, this is your window. Get yourself together and ask him questions. Police officer questions. I'm an old... no, that's not a question. It's about time you stop embarrassing yourself. The question will help you gain some of your lost dignity. Now we'll talk about the hanging. Oh, of course, that's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez synods. I know everything that goes around here, and I would love to discuss it with you. Oh, nice. I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me. I sense there's a but. But there's this thing that's been keeping me up at night. I mean, I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open. Yes, this sounds good, the lieutenant says with a slow nod. Let's do that. But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. Suddenly he slaps himself on the forehead. You're a police officer, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door opening machines, incredibly talented at opening doors. You heard wrong, Everett. We're not. Oh, you're being too modest, my friend, he chuckles. But don't worry, this annoying thing I have is completely legal. I just need to open the door. Why don't you just open it yourself? I'm a very busy man, and more importantly, I don't have that extraordinary physique you do. He slams his fists together. You look like you could run around all day. You want to send someone a message that the police are working for you. Repeat, I am very, very busy man, Mr. Kitsuragi, and therefore I must occasionally enlist outside help. He turns back to you. So what will be, Harry? No. Of course, Harry, I understand, but if that's the case, I don't think we'll ever find you again. Even worse, we want to be able to speak like equals about the murder. Perhaps this was just a bad time for you? Know that you can always come back to me. I really hope you do. He winks at you for your sake, for my sake, and for your gun's sake as well. Yes, we both understand what you meant. I'm pretty sure that's the lady before who has the gun, probably. I would not be surprised. This may be the only way, he thinks. I won't hold it against you. In fact, you probably should reconsider later. No. Aren't you asking how I got in? Harry, he says almost gently. Honestly, I just really didn't get a hernia. A man your age... A man my age? What are you implying? I'm at the peak of my abilities. I too am surprised by the resilience and athleticism of this tool I've been provided with. Tap your chest. Say nothing. Big man peers at you over the rims of his glass for a moment, then interlaces his fingers and rests his chin on his hands. Anyway, I assure you, I'm very well informed. A very well informed man. Information reaches me before I even get the chance to request it. Let's see. I met Joyce, the company representative. Oh, that's very nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet. I'm very, very busy, you see. He adjusts a button on his sleeve. I hope you're getting along. One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that this is not some kind of union versus corporation situation. Everyone is just pals here. Just pals? Yes, we're all trying to do what's best for Martinez. His smile widens. Don't feel like you shouldn't work with her just because you and I are such good friends. I'm not a jealous guy. I'm not the jealous guy. What happened to your previous negotiator, Mr. Gaumont? What do you mean, Harry? Big man sounds annoyed. Nothing. I let him go. He made concessions for the company in previous negotiations. Why would you let an ally like that go? He's an old man, Harry. I wanted him to spend more time with his family. He looks down and sighs. God knows how long he's got left. You called him a midget. Harry, he exclaims indignant. I have little people in my organization. I would never call someone a midget. What is this? Honestly, I begin to think you're a midget, Harry. Abruptly he smiles and changes his tone. I'm only kidding, Harry. You're not a midget. No one is. We're pals. Half-like. It's hard to say if he really lost his temper or if this is another one of his tricks. This man almost never angers visibly. You always say the previous union leader vanished under suspicious circumstances. Vanished? Harry, the woman left her casserole in the oven and couldn't make it here in time for the voting. Oh, did I leave my casserole on? Better go home and check. The election can wait. The man frowns disapprovingly. When she got back, the whole thing was over. Everett, Joy seems to think the union is lowballing her. Yes, lowballing. Of course, he's suddenly very serious. This isn't a casino, Harry. Real people, real livelihoods are at stake here, but everything's a casino for those rich types. Composure. His expression makes it clear. This is childish and irresponsible behavior. Why haven't you let her in to see you? If she actually wants to see me, she will find a way. Any good negotiator would. And I just don't have anything to discuss with a bad negotiator. He doesn't want to see her. It's as simple as that, and really. Talk about something else. Of course, Harry. Just to show one more time. It's perfectly okay to share anything we discuss here with this Joyce. This is a completely transparent organization. I have no interest in what she's doing, but I myself have nothing to hide. Your business is your business, and I respect your privacy. Just remember, none of this, he makes an all-encompassing gesture, is secret. Tell her all about it. My brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock. He looks around. Tell her how overweight I am and how I'm helping you find your lost gun. Tell her about everything. Everett doesn't mind. This is weird. Not nice weird, but okay. Oh, it's very weird. What's in the container that's outside your office? My dear Harry, there are literally millions of containers in the harbor. I couldn't possibly remember what's in all of them. There's something special about it. It was attached to the Qualson crane. Harry, you smooth-talking son of a bitch, he says with the fondest of smiles. Time is precious resource and I don't have enough of it to count containers with you. Smooth talking, maybe that's the way to go about opening container. You can at least try convincing it. Rhetoric, what the fuck you joking about? Alright. I'm told the union is involved in the local drug trade. What? He smacks his forehead, completely flabbergasted. Harry, how could you say that to me? You know I appreciate the joke as much as any jolly fat guy, but I can't take slander. Are you actually investigating this? No, I'm not. The man rubs his temple and closes his eyes. You've hurt me, Harry. Me, a friend. But you know what? He perks up. I trust you, like I trust all my friends, and I know you never talk to me about this again because you don't want to wound me. Do what you want. Let's change subject. Thank you for understanding, Lieutenant. He looks me in the eye. We will continue to do what we must. You too, Lieutenant. He chuckles and suddenly. You know, I like you, but you never were my favorite. I'm a Harry guy. I am Team Harry. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why? None taken, the man quickly replies and then turns to you. Did we have anything else to do here, Harry? I'm reconsidering opening the door you asked me to open. Perhaps it will help me somehow. Fantastic change of heart, Harry, rubs his nose. Talk with the woman and down the gates. He will brief you and give you the key. So he has the key, huh? Just like that, it's happening. The roller coaster is moving. It's too late to take it back now. Ah, shit. Oh well. Let's join the. Let's work for this guy. Do shit. Just open one little door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door. That's it. Anything else you would like to discuss? Oh. Yeah. Oh, I think that's the door on the other balcony. With that guy I'm supposed to find after 9 a.m. Is it a.m. or is it p.m.? After 9 at night in the evening, anyways. Pretty sure that's the door. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Shady Brew. I don't know what that means, Harry. Shady Brew, there's many moving parts in my operation. I can't keep track of them all. You know what? Don't tell me. Whatever it is, do it. Surprise me, he reconsiders. Just one thing. If you can, make it even shadier. God damn it. Call me Mr. Dubois. Why? Of course, let us dispatch with 12 minutes. You call me Edward, I call you Harry. That's really my name? My god, so it's true. I didn't want to believe it, but you are a fantastic science fiction amnesiac cop, aren't you? He shrugs with amazed expression. What are the odds of that? Think the odds of that? He looks at you are very low. My memory is fine. I'm just testing you. So good to hear that, Harry. Apparently my sources were wrong. He pats the brown folder in front of him. However, if you did have a spot memory trouble, I could help you out with my big fat folder. It's just a brown folder. You can't make out what's written on it. Are you trying to tell me you got a hold of some of our documents? Lieutenant expects Everett over his spectacles. Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind? Goliath, please don't say it like that. So that's just creepy. His eyes never leave yours. Me and Harry are talking about his lost identity right now. Asking too many questions will make you look weak. You should maybe focus on the folder. Let's see. Let's talk about something else. Of course, Harry, of course. There's something on personal details and amnesia. You want something from me? Going back. Wait, Elise reaches into his drawer and pulls out a plastic card. You need this to get in and out through the gate. Great. Thanks. I was wondering how I was supposed to get out. Here, you're one of us now. A real red and white Union man. Take care, Harry. Ah, fuck. That's not good. Oh no. Oh well. Run around and ran and ran. We're gonna investigate all the clues. We're all sneaky beaky like. Well, that went better than expected. Not that way, this way. I'm probably gonna get murdered. Someday. Let's try this again. Can I open it now? Persuade the door to open! Ah, come on! Ah, no! Why are you going to try to open the door with rhetoric? Because getting physical wasn't an option! Because that wasn't an option? The lieutenant looks startled. Using my body over my wits? Now it's not the time to get philosophical, detective. You can do that after hours. No. Why, Kim? Why are you so mean? I'm just trying to be a good detective. Bit crazy, but good. I have to solve all the cases, all the mysteries. Right. It's do I get any minus on this one? Can I see that? And skill and no, nothing in there. Oh wait. Okay, let's talk to a guy down here. He's the one with the key.
So, how'd you like our harbor?
Labor Utopia. It's but a rest area of the path leading across the open plains. Suddenly, then turns to a wide smile adorning his face. Right, you talk to the boss, eye to eye, like men of the plains. You have any more questions? I'm set to talk. Said you had a key to a door? Key, huh? He runs his fingers through his mustache. What door is supposed to open? It belonged to a weasel. Oh, say no more, I got you. Taps the side of his nose with a little wink. Basement? Oh, right. Got that key right here. That might be good to you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say. I heard something about the weasel. It didn't sound like a local polar weasel, if you know what I mean. Fuck me. Stop proof I'm not really doing this for political reasons. Oh, so none of the above type, are you? I get it. I like to keep my distance too, nuts, but it doesn't matter. It's a good thing you're doing it. Thanks. What are you looking for is the basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the rolling rags. That's all I know. Our organization is what you call compartmentalized. Means we keep out of each other's business. Okay, where did you get the key from? The end who gave it to me. Nice fella. We're talking about live things. And things that truly matter. His gaze wandered from the distance. None of this mess we're in. He's jiving and juggling. What's it for? It doesn't matter. He doesn't wait for your answer. To feed our children, I guess. Anything else that you know about his task, this is a passion? When will he be home? He works sexy. I'm more of a philosophical dock worker. I like to talk about big picture stuff. Who I am, who you are, what we're fighting for. The man takes a big sip from his flask. So who he is and what they're fighting for. This is interesting. A physical instrument. Ask him about the Hardy Boys. Actually, do you know anything about the Hardy Boys? Los Ardes, he smiles. They're an independent militant group. A bit too high-strung, but it comes with responsibility. They're sort of like you. Preserve the rule of law and all that, except it's Everett's law. He takes a swig of his flask, but really, just like you. Is he actually comparing you, an officer of the law, to some neighborhood vigilantes? There's only one law, my friend, and that's me! Why not? Must be nice being something else for a change. The rest of us are just folks. Why are you striking? We're gonna share your share? Aye, he seems pleased with himself. Wait, so not wages, pensions, or this stuff? They're already covered. Shouldn't you be more grateful then? A lot more. It's a lot more than most people have. At least you got the benefits. That's something. However you feed the wolf. Shouldn't you be grateful then? Never grateful. Were we ever grateful? We'd have nothing. You fight for every piece. Oh, okay, economy stuff. I get it. I want to talk about something else. Screw that shit. They killed the hanged man. The mercenary eye. He shrugs. Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing? He shakes his head solemnly. Let's change topic. Gotta run. Can I talk to you? Oh no, the other options are gone. I wanted to ask for monies. For real money. Too bad. Alright, let's do this work for this guy. Maybe I can get somewhere.